We need to have in our head all these things I'm going to be of course bringing out, so that we'll know life is not back to normal. Things we need now to observe every now and then. Hello and welcome to AySuga Niger Lifestyle channel. Yeah, my name is AySuga and we'll be talking about men and lifestyle. Hello and welcome to AySuga Niger Lifestyle channel. My name is AySuga and today we'll be looking at something that bothers all of us, and it is something we cannot push aside because we think it is back to normal. No, we're not back to normal despite the relaxation of the lockdown across Nigeria and beyond. If you're in America, if you're in the UK, yeah, relaxations of lockdown everywhere and there. But this is particular for of course, folks in Nigeria. Well, I'm really bothered because my observation when I went out on Monday in Abuja, the nation's capital, I noticed a lot of people just living their normal lives. Think, okay, we're back to usual way we're living. We need to have in our head all these things I'm going to be of course bringing out, so that we'll know life is not back to normal. Things we need now to observe every now and then. Number one, when you are outdoor, the government already, they've said that you must wear a face mask. So you must try to either make one locally or you get a face mask, wherever they sell, the pharmacist or wherever they sell out there. So try and wear a face mask. It's part of our lives now. You must include that as part of what you must wear out, part of your dressing now. So you don't take that as a joke or think it's just comedy. No, it is not. It is serious business and we must take it seriously. Then, number two, if you have a facility or you have a particular place of business, you must provide a running water, soap and water, so that anybody coming into your place must have his or her hand washed properly. You don't take that for a joke. Also, you do that. Of course, the person must be putting on a face mask. So that's number two for those who actually have a facility. And number three thing, just for you to know, that interstate traveling, very difficult nowadays. In fact, it's restricted, but I hear one or two people making moves from one particular state to another. How they get, past the authorities, I don't know. But if we're allowing all that, well, I don't know if we can totally deal with this COVID-19 pandemic in the world and, of course, in Nigeria especially. So don't take it for a joke. Interstate, why not just stay where you are? You don't know who you're going to be sharing a vehicle with in a public transport system, and you may get the virus. So you have to be very, very careful and stay where you are at the moment until things pipe down. Now that's number three. Number four, there is supposed to be a controlled way of getting into the market. So when you're going to the market, it's supposed to be well controlled. We're supposed to maintain physical distancing. We don't want a crowded market. A lot of Nigerians are ignoring this and they think, well, don't worry, I'm very careful. No matter how careful you are, if you are not extremely careful, and if you don't take certain things into proper cognizance, if you don't take some things to cognizance, you may miss it and you may get the virus. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but we need to know and raise the alarm very high and loud it, like we always say in Nigerian parlance, so that we will get it down in our head that it is not business as usual. We must be very, very careful at even places crowded. For market, it has to be controlled. You have to also be very careful. If the next person is not careful, you be careful. You be careful, my friend, because you've got family back home. You don't know, you may have contracted the virus and you just innocently go back home and you just ignore so many things. So please don't take it for a joke. Now again, what I've been able to put down, religious gatherings still are not allowed. Totally prohibited for now. So no more gathering. We'll still worship online for our Muslim folks and of course our Christian folks. We need to maintain that and of course follow what the government has said. The government also have said that there should be no gathering of 10 people. Even at your place of work, for those who have been allowed to get back to work, you need to maintain that distance. You don't need to get crowded. Even at meetings, you leave a seat in the middle, and of course the other person should sit here. You sit here. That's already 1 to 2 meters space. So we should not get crowded. We should not go to a place or allow crowd. We should not allow a gathering of more than 10 people, and of course we should try to maintain that distance. It is no jokes at all. Public places, I understand. I was at the mall on Monday. I understand that of course there are temperature checks now, so you must go through that so that per time they can detect who has got that higher temperature that is not supposed to be allowed in. So they do that now. I saw that in some part of Abuja where you have temperature screening. It's going to be put through that, so you should be ready whenever you go to malls and expect that. Then like I said, outdoors, maintain 2 meters physical and social distancing. Don't take it for a joke. Don't take it for a play. I had a situation like that on Monday when I went to purchase something. I was shifting back, the guy was coming close, and he had pulled off his face mask. He was even using a particular handkerchief, a white handkerchief. But be that as it may, he already pulled it down. Thought maybe it's a joke. I wore mine, but I gave him space. He was coming close. I gave him space. Yeah, we're doing transaction, but I needed to maintain that space. And maybe at the end of the day, you should have learned that from the way I actually believe. Don't mind how people will see you now. Don't care how they think you are doing it too much. Like we will say, it too do and all that. Allow them to talk. But this is serious, man. It is no jokes at all. Then of course, don't forget to wash your hands at every chance you get. Yes, it's good to use the sanitizers every now and then, have it in your pocket, but wherever you go, you see a running water, go wash your hands. Every now and then, wherever you are, you see a running water, go wash your hands. Don't just take it for a joke, and don't take it for nothing, because you could use a hand knob, you could a doorknob, open a door to an office or to a particular place. Maybe it wasn't disinfected, maybe it was disinfected earlier, but somebody with the virus that nobody knew about came around. Always try to wash your hands every now and then, like I've said, so don't take it for a joke. Yes, these are very important things that we must observe during this particular period. It is not business as usual. Don't follow or join the multitude to do evil. Yeah, I know what I'm saying, using the Bible quotation and all, but you must observe all these things I've itemized and put it in your head, put in the head of your children and every other person around you. Let it sink. There is not too much about it. The virus is out there, and you must be very, very careful. So there's not too much. Wash your hands frequently. Have a face mask on. Don't touch your face. Every now and then. Your nose, your mouth. Don't take it for granted. When you get to ATM machines, I don't even know why we're going to ATM machines, because I think most of the transactions we do these days, we don't need physical cash. So you don't need to crowd anywhere and start fighting to get into a particular bank. I think we can do all the transactions. But even if you have to go, you don't follow people rushing and everything. Stay away from them and allow them to do the rushing. Take your time, and when it's your turn, get inside. Immediately you get it, use sanitizer every now and then. Be very conscious of it. Don't think it is a joke, because God forbid if you contract the virus, innocently you bring it back home, you give it to your children, and you know what this comes with. It comes with isolation, at the isolation center, and those are the kind of trauma you will face, and God forbid you may succeed, so you may survive it, you may not. Who knows? God forbid. But these are things that you need to observe so that you would not get into this particular whole matter that we have in our hands right now. So don't take it for a joke right now, despite the relaxation of the lockdown. Well, that's the much I can give you out here. Till I see you in another video, I remain AySuga. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and turn on the notification bell. Give this video a big, huge thumbs up. Bye-bye.